Very good day to each and everyone watching this webinar out here. I'm William, co-founder at Weddingsdegoa, and today at the Online Cake Week in Goa, we are having a very special topic dear to every one of us. And we are looking at the digital marketing aspect of how it can influence one business. And with us today, we have a very active, vibrant, and a Goan youth, I should say, who has made up a big name in the digital world. An entrepreneur, a digital evangelist, and everybody knows him by the name of Nigel Quadros from Dewa. Nigel, welcome to Goa's Online Wedding Week. We are pleased to have you here.
Thank you so much for the wonderful, vibrant, energetic intro. It brings me tears to my eyes for the efforts that everyone should take in terms of, digital marketing and getting out there. I'm really happy that this kind of topic is being discussed. So thank you, William, and thank you to the Weddingsdegoa team for having me.
If you could throw some light on what you're doing presently, where you're based, I think it's very important for everyone to know where Nigel is situated right now and where is he based.
Originally I'm from Diwar, which is an island, and I'm on another island in the Middle East called Bahrain. I've been here for approximately 2 years now. I have had various stints in other Middle East countries and helping brands, Fortune 500 companies, automobiles as consultant for various aspects in terms of leveraging best results and getting the best for what they put in terms of money, in terms of efforts, basically leveraging more money for a business.
Perfect. And for all those of you who do not know, Nigel is the founder of Guru and also many other online platforms that we'll be sharing across. But getting it straight off, Nigel, I would throw up the question to you. How important is it for a business to be digitally online today?
I think let me go back a little bit and say that there was a time when people said that, you have, if you don't have an email ID, you don't exist.
Yes.
So I think then there was a saying later that if you don't have a website, that means you don't have a business.
True.
So everyone was pushed to make a website. It is mandatory because the more we are moving ahead right now in life, in terms of media, content, there are companies, they're doing it for a reason. It's not that they're having jobs and they're just sitting at their offices and writing blogs or having an Instagram channel, Instagram page. There is a motive that they do it. For example, take one of the best fashion sellers that I think globally everyone knows, and the male segment and the female segment knows this figure very well, Kim Kardashian.
Yes.
One of the highest paid fashion and makeup cosmetic influencers across the globe.
True, that's true.
For one of her posts, is getting certain amount of money. So being viable and being available online is one aspect that someone needs and everyone needs to take into consideration.
I think for people who are new to digital marketing, if you could share some insight, what basically digital marketing is all about. Let's get to the basic. I mean, where do you start? What are the platforms you start from?
Digital marketing per se is sometimes an overglorified thing. It is also a thing very important that when you look at digital marketing, it's not only social media. It's not like, okay, I have my Instagram page, I have YouTube, I have everything there and I'm done. I'm doing digital marketing. There is a strategy that needs to be planned. There is a budget that needs to be put in place. You need to have a dedicated email ID. You need to have, starting a company or starting your brand, having xyz@gmail.com just nullifies the whole point of being a brand. So branding is also a very important thing. Having an email signature, this is all part and small bits and bits of how you'll grow your brand. Under digital marketing, you have various things such as SEO, which is for you need to come up on the top result. So that is a daily task that you need to do as a marketer online. You need to leverage design content on your social media. You need to engage your followers. You need to have different kinds of content. Not every person from your followers will like that specific post. It needs to be very diverse. You need to be able to psychologically understand, because social media is social psychology. If you understand which post will perform better on which platform, I have failed. But over the years, I have realized that a post that goes on Facebook, you cannot put the same one on Instagram. But because of the lack of time, people just post it. There are things that need to be taken into consideration. So you have social media, you have SEO, you have Google ads, you have Facebook ads, LinkedIn. You need to be out everywhere. When you go as a person into digital marketing, you'll do everything. And I've seen with my years of experiences, they're everywhere, but they're not there on LinkedIn.
True.
So if you're a digital marketer, LinkedIn needs to be your Facebook.
Thanks for that. So to sum up, basically, I would say for a business that is running in Goa, important is to begin with a Facebook page, an Insta page, a YouTube channel, LinkedIn profile. How can the Goan wedding businesses, especially we are targeting the cake week, we are looking at the wedding cakes. How can the Goan wedding businesses that are associated with cake leverage digital marketing and be as an influence for clients to have the cakes ordered from their websites or from Instagram or Facebook? How can digital marketing help cake designers in Goa?
There are platforms online in Goa where you can list your business. You can list your brand. Like for example, I have come across so many people who bake at home. I personally ordered a dad for my cake on his 50th birthday, and I got it from a private person who bakes cake at home, but amazing cakes. So this kind of skill, we Goans have it, and we do it at home, but we're monetizing it. So if you're monetizing it, why are you not putting yourself on the right platform? Right now, Instagram is available in certain regions to sell your cakes online. It's not yet there in India. At least in Goa, it's not there. It's called Instagram Marketplace. But there are platforms online wherein you can list your business. Use that as a hub to generate you leads. Showcase your photos of your cakes on Instagram. Engage people with step-by-step recipes of how to replicate that cake. Share the secrets to what is put inside the cake. Because every Goan, that there'll be something that your mom will put in the cake, but your wife put something else in the cake, and you'll have two different variations. But both taste amazing. So I've seen they all have their tiny recipe, like KFC, they'll put something and it'll change. So these secrets should be shared, because if you look at stats personally, people online search for online courses. They search for recipes, which is a very important aspect. And expats like us, expats all over the world of different countries, they have that niche. Because they're far away from home, they want to cook that at home. They long for it. So people who like desserts and stuff, giving them this information is like a gold mine.
True.
So the more I feel businesses should share more about what they do, rather than being very trickily just trying to sell their product. List yourself online, showcase your work, do an Instagram story. Instagram stories are very powerful right now. Put up videos about how to bake a cake in 30 minutes. Under cake that can be baked in less than 2,000 rupees. So you actually show what are the ingredients worth 2,000 rupees. These content ideas are important. It makes you stand out. You just don't bake a cake and sell it. While you bake the cake, you're creating content that will just catapult your brand to another level. They'll say, okay, this creator is providing so much information. where can we buy this cake? Let's not have, they have their Instagram, but you can call. What if there are dedicated platforms created wherein you can list your business, list, showcase, and that business backs you. So it's not that you're on Instagram. You have branched out even to a place where other things are there.
I think the most common part that comes is when people do post on social media. I see a lot of wedding cake designers do post on a regular basis. But is there a particular timetable or a schedule or a time frame you should post up after certain hours or at this particular time of the day? What is your tips to everyone?
I have seen various brands, and I consult for various brands wherein not every brand, like for example bakers and freelance people who bake cakes at home, they should go to something called as insights. Go to your Facebook insights, go to your Instagram insights, and probably we can put the links down so that people can know where to exactly find these insights, give them a short guide. And this is a very important aspect. There are so many posts online. Let me not take a wrong direction or take them wrong. There are so many posts online which says the best time to post on social. Yes, there is, but it's how your followers react to you. Maybe your followers are working. Maybe your followers are all teenagers who like your sugar-coated cakes. So you wouldn't expect them to look at your post when they are in office. So you'll probably at lunchtime, you'll push that post out. You will push it out on a weekend where they will engage with. They'll have time to engage with you. They'll say, "Wow, nice icing. Can you tell me from where you bought those cherries, blue cherries? Did you put flavor to it?" So it is very important to also make sure that you ask feedback from people, because I've seen one thing that even apart from posting on social media, there's no specific time, but you need to check your insights and see how people evolve over time. People may get so engaged that they want to check your page every day. It's always good to ask for feedback. When you ask for feedback, you're actually giving them a call to action.
Yes.
You're saying, okay, this week I'm preparing this, I'm baking this. If you can put up a story, I'm baking this. If you have any comments or something, please DM me. So once you start that DM, you're starting something called as the guaranteed 3 cent strategy. There's a 3 cent strategy by one of the biggest marketers all over the world, which is his name is.
Yeah, I would like you to emphasize, Nigel. I know this are cake designers. They are magicians at the cakes that they bake. But digital marketing, it should be left to the people who are expertise in it, who have got experience in it. What's your take on having a dedicated budget set for a year for exclusively for marketing? What's your take on that? Do you think it's a waste of money or something that you invest to make it more bigger?
I feel that there is a misconception also in this space, which I'd like to clear, is you can hire people and get the job done for you. And one important thing I think is something we Goans have in a very unique way is we like to communicate. So having a Goan communication angle is always good, because we understand and we make adjustments, and we compromise also. We don't compromise on quality, but we make sure we give you what we want. So that's, I think that is an aspect. I think most of the clients also I work with, I make sure that they're happy. Like, even if it costs me something out of my pocket, I'll put it. I will not say, I'll not be cribbing about it. Yeah. So when to answer your question is, it is always good to have someone to do the job for you in terms of marketing, because if you don't have the expertise, don't do it. But yes, Kim Kardashian doesn't have the expertise. There is an agency doing it for her. So why is there a person doing it? Because she wants to do the things she's good at. She'll improvise her beauty cosmetics. The same way, Goan cake, I would call them artists. I would not call them, bakers. I think they're more artists. And it's always good to focus on your skill set, on your the core competence that you have. So, if for example I launch a brand called, say I launch cosmetics. If I start selling cosmetics online, I will have 500 people laughing at me because I can't sell cosmetics, but I can learn to do it for another client. Cosmetics is not my forte. So I'll focus on, building brands for clients. I'll focus on how to get them more followers organically, how to growth hack. So leave it to the experts. Focus on what you do good. But yes, when you get someone experienced on board, you can learn what they're doing. You can learn. So you'll always have that headspace to know that, these guys are doing something. It makes sense.
How important is it to have a website, especially for people who showcase our products like cakes or like bridal accessories? All the major companies, major brands speak everything on the web. It's like having your own house on the internet, right? So what do you say about it?
I would say, which I tell every client that I tell them the same thing, is some of them have budgets, and they have budgets which are amazing. And when I say amazing, they want the stars, but they have budgets for the moon. What I tell them is, you don't need a website, don't do it. I want to save your money, don't do it. So they'll say, why? No, you were pitching it, you were giving it to me before. So I'll tell them, listen, you sleep at night. Simple. I have to explain some of them like this. And you know how the Middle East is.
True.
It's a relationship more than money. So you have to explain them like a child. And what I tell them is, don't do the website. In the night, you go to sleep at 9 o'clock. Are you keeping your shutter open of your shop? No. How I want to visit, there are hundreds and thousands of people who want to search for that service. Say, ice coated blueberry muffin infused. I don't know these cake words, but I think let's leave it to those artists to correct me on this and comment and make the viral thing wherein they make fun of my verbiage. But you need a website because it's the Iron Man of your business.
Absolutely.
It is the Tony Stark of your business, because Tony Stark also needs sleep. And what Iron Man does, his suit basically is his identity. So they don't know Tony Stark for Tony Stark. They know Iron Man, and then they know, Tony Stark is inside. So your business should be online 24/7. I want to buy a cake, or I want to buy a muffin, or I want to buy 100 muffins. If you have an identity online, it is the face of you. It is what you stand for. It is for your values, for why do you bake those cakes. You'll have values. What made you go? What is the story behind making you going into this very creative industry? People want to know this. The essence of your story will sell your product.
We get this question quite a number of times. I showcase my profile on social media platforms and I have like 50,000 followers, but why do I need to have a website? So I think you are the right person to answer this question.
Yeah, that's what. You can have 50,000 followers and you don't need a website. You can have 10 followers, and I've seen brands having a website. It's in both ways. You have 100 followers and you don't have a website. You have 100 followers, you have a website. But I think the sole purpose of a website is to show what you do. Yes, you can show this on your Instagram, but Instagram is an extension. It is a social platform to showcase what you do and complement your website. So from your Instagram, you can put links in your bio. You can put links saying, please visit to purchase or to know more about the description of the cake, please visit my website. Now you can earn money through your website. You can a very important hack that I'm dropping right now. It just came to my mind is, for example, you are baking a cake. There's something called as affiliate marketing. You can use affiliate tags. Send people to your website. So when they go to buy the product, maybe they buy it from Amazon or Flipkart. Every person who buys that, maybe the flour or those cherries, or I don't know what other things that they use, but every person who buys from there, you can make money on the sale also. So you can't do that on Instagram. You can't do that on Facebook. So when people visit your website, there is a lot of opportunity of putting more information. What happens on Instagram? You can type the text, but you cannot put a link in the post. So you're handicapped there. I think in the next update of Instagram, I hope they come out with something. But the essence is that you can give more information. At the same time, you have more avenues.
But the only thing that is working right now is being digital. You can sell stuff online, you can promote your stuff online. What's your advice to businesses that are actually on halt right now? What should they do? Because the only way they can be in people's mind is being online today, being active online and showcasing themselves that we are launching back again. So what's your take on that post-COVID?
I think there's already a platform on online. Which we were discussing about is Weddingsdegoa, right?
Yeah.
So this is, and recently I think they've won award for best directory.
True.
Now, if you can list your cakes, I mean, I like one thing about us Goans, we support each other. That I've seen that at least in the Middle East, we always support each other. Bawa moja ani, create more content and do so. Having the objective of pushing everyone up is, if there is a platform like Weddingsdegoa, it is created for a reason. It was created with a mindset to provide an avenue for people to list their skill set. So it has hit the events industry. These things happen. We need to, again, I'm saying we need to innovate. So if you have a platform like Weddingsdegoa, why not? If I'm an artist, I'm a cake artist, and I want a profile. I want a profile online, but I don't have a website, and I don't have the know-how, and I don't want to get into that domain buy, go to this website, get some hosting, change some server.
True.
Which sometimes sometimes I always fail to understand why I went into this line, because it's so complicated. I like the simpler things in life before. I sit at home and relax. But so I also innovated. You have innovated so many things in your day-to-day life, in your family life, giving them lifestyle. So if I don't have a website as a cake artist, I can get a profile on Weddingsdegoa. I need to list myself there. So it's not only listing your, say, cake business. Maybe you are having cakes and you sell other bakery stuff, or you're into some other business industry. Search for avenues that. So I always believe in one thing, and I'm sure you too. There's no problems, only solutions.
Yes. How important do you think a platform such as Weddingsdegoa that we have created is for the Goan wedding industry, and especially moving ahead post-COVID? So your take on the platform of Goa's online wedding platform, Weddingsdegoa?
I think that's a very it's a very unique, a very thoughtful thing to provide an avenue for vendors, businesses in Goa to have a platform to showcase what they do. I think it brings the whole experience of a wedding in one place. I'm not married yet. I'm sure when I'm getting married, I will use that, unless I marry a Russian or something. But uh, I I like things like, it's a very simplified platform, wherein you're looking for your car rental, to your florist, to your cameraman. You have things in one place, so you're able to plan a wedding better. I think when it comes to weddings, uh, there are a lot of things flying this side to that side. You're married, like when you're planning a wedding, some things you miss, something, it's gone, it's over. So it's very bad. It's a one-day thing. So it provides you a place to plan your wedding better. So you don't have to go searching online, phoning Mila Green and saying, "Kite number di, give me that." You're having a place where you can check which vendor has got what review. So you can assess that person had a bad experience last time. Let me go for another person. So it's very transparent, and it helps you decide which direction to go to and who's the best and who can complement you for your wedding.
Thank you, Nigel. It's really great to hear such positive feedbacks from a person like you. Yeah. Moving ahead, I think let's sum up the entire thing that we have got together today. In very short summary, I would say, if somebody is on Facebook, what is the one thing or two things that he or she should do? Let's take each platform at a time and dissect it, and let's give it to the people of what they need to do on Facebook right now.
I'll come back down from cloud 9. I'm learning every day. But I would say, since we're taking a platform at a time, Facebook, you need to make sure that any platform you do anything, you need to make sure why you're doing it. There are 3 questions you need to ask yourself before actually designing and writing content or doing whatever. Is why are you doing it? Who is that target audience? And how you will do it. So these 3 questions is always important before pushing out any content online. In terms of Facebook, I've seen many Facebook pages, businesses in Goa, across the world. They're there on Facebook, but they have not completed the information on Facebook, because there are things you need to add as your address. You need to add maybe a video online on your video gallery to convince that customer. If he goes to your Facebook page, he's going to read reviews there. He'll say, why should I buy this cake? How many stars did this get? Where is this location? So if you complete information on these platforms which are already thoughtfully designed, you have directions, they can connect to your Instagram from there, they can connect and WhatsApp web you on your WhatsApp business account. So keeping information up to date on Facebook, updating your cover photo with the next offer or the cake, having a giveaway, engaging your followers, asking them for reviews, asking them for which cake they like. Do they like blueberry or blackberry? So creative content creation is a very strong aspect in this to answer your question.
This question comes to you basically: how active are Goans digitally online? Have you seen some of our Goan profiles that are actually doing really well on the digital front? Could you throw some light on that as well?
I think some of the amazing people, Goans specifically, who are really churning out and creating quality content that actually makes a difference and people can vibe with them very mutually online, is I would like to take up the name first of Sanio Fernandez, a very top. He's called the internet sensation of Goa. His vibrato, his way of singing, the type of video content he's churning out is amazing. I'm sure you should check it out. Sanio Fernandez. There is also another very amazing Goan. His name is Billy Toons. I'm sure you all would have heard of him. He's been creating caricatures of Goa. So maybe if you've been using the Goan WhatsApp stickers, it says "Kitne zale" and "How tujo mog korta" and whatever, some different things are there. So he's basically given that essence of being a Goan even when you're using a digital platform, which was a very smart thing to do. And he did it a couple of years ago. So he's innovating. So obviously he's looking probably now from stickers he might want to go into more things. So that's what I'm saying. Look at these digital creators. Look at these content creators and create something. Another person I would like to also mention is Frizz Love. I'm sure everyone knows about Frizz Love. Is Mog Kuddo. That song really hit the internet because it's one of his. I think it's an original, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of a really nice original. I think it's at 1.6 million today itself. I listen to them in the morning, just for the ear, soothes the ear sometimes, the music. So see what they do. See people from other countries what they do. What is the reason they do it? And I think we Goans are definitely doing and making waves. So cheers to all of you all. Seriously.
Yeah, so I thank you, Nigel, for giving us your precious time, I should say.
Please, thank you so much for having me. It's been an amazing experience. Really, thank you so much, William.
And we hope that you propel in your career much higher, and we hope to see you in one of the topmost brands one day. Might be Amazon, Microsoft, or we might have our own brand in Goa as well. So I would not keep any expectations because the world is full of opportunities right now, and with the line that you have, you're definitely helping a lot of Goans out there, giving us a specialized touch. So thank you, Nigel, very much. And from Weddingsdegoa, it's a big hug and love to you, and we'll definitely catch up the next time we are in Diwar and in Goa. So thanks a lot, Nigel.